It's a new year, but you may still be facing that fearful word, foreclosure. But there is hope. Today, Vince Arcuri and Victoria McGuire from Cooperative Real Estate are back with us with the do's and don'ts when facing foreclosure. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
This is so interesting. Happy New Year, right?
Happy New Year.
And I want to provide relief for people because if this is on the horizon, if, we're certainly not dealing with it in the amount that we were years ago, but you're saying we may see another wave. But if people are stressing about this and wondering what to do, I love that you want to provide them hope this morning, some peace of mind.
Right. Well, one of the things that I think is really beneficial is that the market has seen such an upswing the last couple of years that if you think you're going to get behind on your mortgage payment, you should call us right now and sell the home because you probably have a huge equity position. If you haven't touched your equity, you're probably okay. The bank's not going to foreclose on your home in 1 month or 30 days. I think there's a perception in Florida, it takes a little while longer for the bank to foreclose. So I think people seem to go into a panic. They have an adjustable rate mortgage, and that's why they're projecting this next wave of foreclosures.
You think there may be another wave?
So I think the reason why there would be is strictly because of a panic. I think that people just get fearful of it. I don't think we're really the short sale aspect of it is something that we dealt with in a declining market, but we're the opposite right now. We're on an ascending market. So I think the equity position of somebody who's in a foreclosure situation, they're going to have some equity in the home.
So Victoria, you say the worst thing you can do is just run away and kind of hide from this, which I can see why that might at the surface look like the easy decision to do.
Exactly, but it's actually the worst thing you can do because if there's no one there living in the home, then it opens that home up to all the scams that are out there. If people see vacant houses, then that's when the scam artists start contacting you. Also, you might have some squatters that move in and destroy the house, and then it's still
a lot of that, yes.
So you still, are responsible for that. So like Vince said, this can take a really long time to happen in the state of Florida with us being a homestead state. We see people that have been in the same house 5, 6, 7 years, right, Vince?
Yeah, absolutely.
And not made a payment, and not that I'm endorsing that.
Right.
But that's what we're saying is just don't rush it. Contact us. We'll help you.
Well, that's what's so interesting because I think people do, they want to go for help, but where do you go to first? I don't know if I would have thought a real estate agent is the first one.
Well, because we typically do our closings with law firms, with title companies that have attorneys there, so they can get the consulting that they need from them on what avenue is the best for them, if they need to file bankruptcy, if that's something that they need to do. But most of the time, like I said, in the previous downtrodden market that we had, it was a descending market. So their property values were dropping so rapidly. They dropped 50% of what people paid at the peak of 2006. We have the opposite issue now. So if you find yourself in that position, you think it's all doom and gloom, you probably have a pretty sizable equity position in the home, and we can help you buy the time to sell it so that you get that money and don't walk away from that home because the bank's certainly going to be the beneficiary of it.
We're talking about foreclosures. What about short sales? How is that going to play into that? Are we going to see more or less of those?
I think you have to have a negative equity position, and that's my point to the potential buyers to the potential sellers is that you really don't have to do a short sale because you've probably seen a substantial increase in equity in the home. So the only reason a short sale would take place is if you had negative equity in the home and didn't have the money to bring to closing. You're going to actually get money at closing in most cases.
Well, Victoria, what do you have to say for people watching this morning, and this may be something that they have to finally do something about? What's your encouraging message for them this morning?
Well, the first thing I want to say is just don't panic. Take your time. Give us a call. We'll walk you through everything.
Yeah, and again, that's why I love, normally you're bringing experts on from all the different fields that you work with.
I did. I brought Victoria.
Y'all are amazing. But it is, you surround yourself with such a good team that are really taking care of people here in the Bay Area.
Right.
So.
Well, I just say Victoria's husband, Marv, makes her come to the office every day. So I really have her there. She's really available because he just runs a tight ship over there at
the military.
Guys, thank you so much again. Thank you for being a part of the Morning Blend family. And I hope we can provide some hope for people this morning.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
There is the number to call if you have any questions. And then realtyrant.com. That's where you can also see past segments as well. We'll see you guys next week.